What you're about to see is arguably my best ever week on iRacing. It was absolutely unbelievable. This week we're racing at the Red Bull Ring in the Falken GT4 challenge, and for those of you who may be new to the channel and may not know, I decided to focus on this series a few weeks ago. I purchased the McLaren GT4 and I had my first week here at Sebring in week 2, and it's safe to say that I had quite a rough start. Now, in case you haven't seen my videos from week 2, week 3 and week 4, make sure you check them out. Now, if you've seen my video from last week, you may have seen that my results have been improving and I'm definitely starting to get to grips with the McLaren. But what happened this week at the Red Bull Ring absolutely blew my mind, and I cannot wait to show it to you. I will show you some quick highlights from the first 2 races and then I will feature the 3rd race. Make sure you stick around to see how it went. As always, if you enjoy the content, please consider leaving a like, consider subscribing, and if you can, leave me a comment. I love connecting with all of you. Now, let's get into it. This week started off very strong with a P2 quali in a 1.8k strength of field race. However, as you're about to see, I still have a long way to go when it comes to learning how to do rolling starts properly. Check it out. When I'm starting so far up the field, but let's do our best here and see what we can do. The leader is already off. I got squeezed. I did not have the best start, guys.
Go, go, go. 15 minutes left.
I am still just terrible at rolling starts. If anybody has any tips for me on getting better at rolling starts, please let me know, because I totally bottled that start. I've already lost 2 positions within 1 corner.
Still there.
Are we gonna be able to beat Felix in the AMG? He's got the inside line here, so I'm afraid we're gonna have to yield. I do not see much of a choice, and actually we've managed to defend it successfully, and we'll get right back behind Boite in the BMW. So big shame for that terrible start. We have Boite chasing Meets in P2 in the McLaren. Hopefully they start battling soon and I can catch up to them. That would definitely play into my favor, a battle between the 2 of them, as we already see that they're basically nose to bumper. After making that prediction that Boite and Meets would collide, I spent about half of the race in P4 chasing them. And then, well, guess what happened? Looks like Boite is shaping up to make a move on Meets. Oh, and there's contact. And that was predictable. You know, I was wondering how long it would take before they would do that. So that brought me right into a battle against Meets or Mietz for P2, and it was very close. There was not much in between us in terms of pace, and I chased him lap after lap. And after multiple laps of pressure, he stayed absolutely cool, drove perfectly well, did not crack under pressure, and so we finished the race in P3, which was a wonderful result in a 1.8k strength of field race for my first outing out here at Red Bull Ring. And I have to say, pity that we missed out on a higher podium position. I mean, at the end of the day, Meets and I, there was basically nothing in between us in terms of pace, but he overtook me basically right in the first corner because I suck at rolling starts. So yeah, if you have any tips on how to best approach rolling starts, guys, please let me know. I would love to know that. And this issue with rolling starts becomes a little bit of a theme here because, well, as you can see in my 2nd race, I qualified in P4 in a 1.9k strength of field race, so I did extremely well for my standards, but as you can see, the start once again was rubbish. Once again, not ideal. Looks like I'm gonna be losing the position at turn 1. Not much that I can do about that this time around, but we could try and fight back for the position. Looks like he's gonna be taking a defensive line though. And now he's compromised my line.
Right side.
I'm just gonna stick to the racing lane in here.
Right side's clicking on your right.
I am definitely sketched out. We're taking a wide line here.
Clear right.
And terrible starts, unfortunately, here at Red Bull Ring this week.
Hold your line.
Terrible starts from me.
Still there.
Some good wheel-to-wheel action here, though, against Bates.
Still there.
Not sure how much space we have, but we have the inside line for this corner.
Right side's clear.
Looks like we have been able to defend successfully. Now, despite the fact that we defended successfully against Bates, and that Voloschuk here lost his car at turn 10 and smacked it into the barrier, unfortunately, I did not really manage to get into a rhythm, and I was overtaken multiple times due to making several mistakes. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm just gonna go back to the racing line because
Still there. Clear right.
this just doesn't really work out. I mean, was there space there for a move on the right? I'm not sure. But he's on our back once again. We're gonna hold the inside line, and this is exactly what I was worried about. The chase for Bates has pushed us into Powell here.
He's still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
And it looks like Powell has been able to make the move. That is
ahead is now 0.
truly not ideal as we fall down the order from where we started.
Left side.
And unfortunately,
Clear left.
we've made another mistake there. As you just saw, due to making several mistakes, I went all the way down from P4, which is where I started, to P8. I spent the next 6 laps chasing the black AMG of Varela.
Flag.
However, as the iRacing gods would have it, with 8 minutes to go, somehow luck changed and started getting on my side. It all starts with Junke's understeering in turn 1. We're not gonna do it. Oh, and he's understeering heavily. So at this point, we're about to start the last lap, and I'm sitting comfortably in P7. But what happened next absolutely blew my mind. I really tried to push myself this race, and I suppose that's why... And there goes another one. I've collected so many.
Keep between the lines.
And we've lost Farello here, guys. Right on the last lap, right at the beginning of the last lap.
P6.
There was some good pressure that we were putting on him there. And I've compromised my majorly, and another car is out! Unbelievable, that was Farello. They both fell off right on the last lap, guys. That is unbelievable. Where has that promoted us? Has that promoted us into the top 5, guys? Unbelievably, our consistency in the second half of the race was very well rewarded, and we finished in P5. P5, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. And what a cracking start to the week it has been here at the Red Bull Ring. 2 excellent results right after each other, a podium and a top 5. I did always finish 1 position lower than where I started. So I decided to get back on track for race 3. This time we have car number 9 in a 2K strength of field race. Once again, I put down a great qualifying performance and I will be starting in P3. Make sure to watch until the end to check out if I managed to finish higher than where I started this time. And a little reminder that if you're enjoying this, please consider liking and subscribing. Now, let's finish this off with the 3rd race of the week. And we're joined in this race by my buddy Neil Todd, fellow content creator on YouTube. Check him out, SimRacer65. I believe he qualified at the back. Hopefully he does well. Will I finally be able to have a good start here? This time, the main difference is that I'm on the right side and not on the left side. So I think that might honestly help. Looks like the leader is going, and we're off.
Go, nail it. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
We took it easy on the brakes. I did not want to understeer into him. I did not want to lose my car on the heavy braking on the first lap. Let's play it safe for now, and then we'll get stuck in as per usual. So this was my best start so far this week. Actually, being able to retain my position. I saw some cars smacking into the barrier behind us, so we'll see what that's all about in a moment. Looks like the Aston Martin here is losing it. He's gonna be cutting across the track. And did he collect anybody behind? Doesn't look like it, but we're in P2, guys. Looks like the ground got slippery underneath that Aston Martin there, and we're officially chasing the leader, Trojani, in P1. But in all fairness, he had an absolutely outstanding qualifying run in the 27s. It's gonna be very, very difficult to catch up to him, I believe. I'm gonna do my best, as always, but the focus here is to try and keep Hernandez and Ernst behind. They're fighting, though, which is great news for me. Let them slow each other down. Trojani is in the 37s, guys. He's in his own class in the split, I have to say. I can get a very high 37, like a 37.9 on an inspired lap, but otherwise, I'm afraid he's gonna run away with it unless he makes any major mistakes. So our goal here is really gonna be to be faster than Hernandez, and so far I'm failing. I'm really gonna have to concentrate to find an extra couple of tens here, guys. That was a great lap right there, 138 flat. That is one of my faster laps here at the Red Bull Ring. With some concentration, I'm able to keep Hernandez at bay. He's now 2 seconds behind, guys. Has the leader binned it? Oh my god, I cannot believe it. The leader has binned it, guys. We're leading. What happened? We need to concentrate, guys. Let's check out what happened to Trojani, the leader. As you can see, as he's coming around turn 9, he clips the grass over the curb, and it puts him into a very long spin, which sends him all the way into the pit lane. At this point, it seems that he's got no choice but to go through the pit lane. Obviously, he has to stick to the speed limit, which makes him lose a ton of time. By the time he comes back out on the other end, he is unfortunately all the way down in P9. 3 minutes to go, 1.3 behind Hernandez. I need to be perfect, guys. I need to be perfect from here on out. Oh no.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tight.
Oh no. Oh no. That is...
You need to slow down, give back some time.
That is not good. That is not good.
You need to slow down to give back the time gained.
I'm trying to save my penalty in the smartest way possible, guys. Oh no. I may have just bottled my lead there, guys. I may have just bottled my lead. Hernandez is pulling up, off a second behind. I need to be perfect here. I need to be perfect. Alright, guys. I cannot afford to do that again. Ah, that was so dumb. Alright. Keep your head up, boy. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's relax.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
That's
The car
better,
exiting
that's
the pits,
better.
heads up.
That's better, come on. 1.5 minutes to go, guys. Come on. And I understeered big time there, guys. That's a mistake that I should not be making at this point in time. 50 seconds to go, guys.
One more lap, keep it together.
One more lap, guys. One more lap. I just need to look forward, concentrate. Look forward, look at the track. Nail all my markers. Final 2 corners, guys. Yes, dude, yes! Yes, yes, yes!
Well done, mate. You made them all look silly today.
Oh my days, yes! Let's go, guys, let's go! Oh my goodness. What a week, guys. What a week. I cannot believe it. We managed to stay consistent, keeping Hernandez behind over the final laps, which were absolutely nerve-wracking, psychological warfare from him behind. And that was just absolutely exhausting, but I am so happy, guys. That's Neil right ahead. Don't forget to check out his channel, SimRacer65. I am just so ecstatic about that, guys, and also exhausted. Unbelievable, but what a way to end the tally of 3 races here today, guys. I can say, guys, that I really feel like I'm starting to get to grips with this car, and the best thing about it is to prove it on track. So with that, guys, I truly hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving a like, consider subscribing, leave me a comment because I would love to hear from you guys. I love connecting with you, and most importantly, happy racing, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.